my friend, and Sarah is going to deliver to us a business presentation. And I encourage all of you to listen carefully to what Sarah says. And if she says anything that conflicts with what I've told you, you believe what Sarah said. Sarah, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to turn it over to
Uh,
you.
oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for having me. And hi, everybody. What an honor it is to spend a few minutes with you. And it's so. I was telling Randy and Samantha earlier. I said, Randy and I, we've never like actually been able to like be on a presentation together. I've always been. Quite frankly, what he talked about, like sitting in the front row, taking copious notes on my yellow pad back in the day, just wanting to just learn and soak up just all the knowledge that Randy had when it came to just being what I call a seasoned professional in this business. And so it really is a full circle moment for me tonight. I feel like I almost need to take a snapshot of this because I just love like I can't believe I'm presenting on here, and not that I'm nervous, but I'm just so honored, and it's just so beautiful to see what can happen really because of this profession. And my husband and I, we actually make our home in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So if there's any Midwest people on, hello. It is great to be with you guys today. And I'm excited to talk to you, number one, all about the brand of Nueva. And we're also going to talk about the business model and really like how potentially where do you see yourself fitting inside of here. And I will tell you, there is a lot of incredible things that are happening. I love this space so much. I love direct sales and network marketing because really of the possibilities, and when I first got started actually in this profession, I was a kid, I was 21 years old. I don't even know if Randy knows this whole story. I was 21, I'm 52 years old. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the possibility. I sat down and watched someone do a presentation, and I had my eyes were just big doe eyes, and I was like, I'm in. You know what I mean? And I remember my sponsor saying, "You're into what? Like, what are you doing?" And I just loved just like the environment of what possibly could happen in my life. And I also love the fact that they didn't care where I came from. All they cared about is they're like, Sarah, do you want to get better? And if the answer is yes, welcome. And I was like, okay, I'm in. Like, I love this. And so like Randy talked about, I really kind of went through the school of hard knocks in this business, made a little bit of money here and there, learning a ton of skills. I didn't have a lot of people skills or communication, or this concept of building a team was so new to me. When I got involved in the profession, I was a nanny. I had no business being in business at all. But again, I got involved in this business because I wanted to be somebody. That's really why I got started. And it's been so great to see kind of this evolution of just my identity and the calling in my life and kind of what's just transpired over the last 30 years. I mean, I met my husband in this business. The very first event of a company that I was part of for 8 years, where I met Randy. Randy did this very first presentation, and my husband, which I didn't even know was going to be my husband, walked in the door, and that's where we met. And here we are, right? 20 years later, we've been married, building side by side in this profession. But we also have two young kids. For those of you that are parents and your lives are full and you're spinning plates, I get it. That's my life as well. But I love this business because it allows me to prioritize the most important thing, which is my kids. And my husband and I, we built very, very successful business for the last 13 years. And unfortunately, that company went out of business. And it was absolutely heartbreaking. We were one of those people that we were naive that were like, this can never happen to us, but everything can always happen to us. You just have no idea. And we were owned by a private equity firm that decided they didn't want to have a network marketing arm anymore of their portfolio. And that was it. And we, were sitting there after 13 years and had produced 1.5 billion in sales for the company. And we were like, oh my goodness, what's happening? What are we going to do? And so we dug around and we looked at lots of other companies, and there's incredibly great companies in our space. But I'll tell you, none of them, like, we were like, ooh, it just didn't hit us. And so us, along with some incredibly gifted people in our space that we've been friends with for each one of them, well over a decade, we said, guys, what if we started our own company? Like what if we did that? We're not starting from zero. We're starting from tons of experience. Each one of us had been in the business 20 to 30 years. We've each built massive global teams. All of us together, I think we've done like 12, 13 billion in sales. We're like, what let's do this. Like we know what works in the profession and we also know what doesn't work. And so we were crazy enough to say, let's go. And it's been so incredible to witness kind of this, um, I don't know, just like this incredible miracle and this incredible blessing of Nueva. And so I think what's so great with our business. This is actually, guys, the very first, for those that are on social media, this was our very first post. This was actually April 15th. And we were like, well, we did it. We launched our name. At that point, we had no product. We said, hey, let's call it Nueva. It means rebirth, right? In Spanish. We loved it. It was new. We loved that whole concept. And we became a company. And it's been so fun to kind of be a part of something with the vision and the heart and the community and the values and being able to really kind of like mold and develop, like, what do we want the culture of the teams to look like? What do we want to create where people can really win? What can we create where people feel safe being part of? And so it's been, what I love is just looking back at kind of like our first month in July. We came out of the gate, we did a little over 3 million in sales in the US and Canada. This last year, we haven't even been around a year. We finished at 20 million. Now I think we're inching up to like 25, 26 million already. In January of this year, we launched in Europe and the UK. We've got two more brand new products of ours that are launching there next month. And we had our official launch where actually Samantha, along with Randy and some of their amazing team and leaders. Some of you guys maybe even on here today. We had a chance to meet in Orlando, and we're just kind of getting started. So you can see like this whole progression of, just so many beautiful things that are all coming together. And one of the things that I feel is so important for people to understand with Nueva is that, yes, we're a brand, but it's really about creating this global movement of redefining and also changing how people every day shop, changing how people share, how people travel, how people earn. And I love this kind of our tagline in our business where it's backed by science, built for lifestyle. Okay. And so for us, we wanted to make sure that we had products that people are proud to represent, where they cannot wait to talk and say the name Nueva, right? And we want it to be backed by science, but we also didn't want it so scientific that the people that were promoting our business felt like they had to throw a lab coat on, right, to talk about. But we also wanted to have an incredibly robust business model that was built for lifestyle. Why? Because we know that 95% of the people, when they get involved with Nueva, they're part time. They have got full time careers or they're going to college, they're raising kids, they've got grandkids, they've got full plates, right? So we wanted to make sure that we could create a model that people could actually be a part of, whether it was the nooks and crannies of their life or after work or before work or what have you. And so we love that we are able to create this business model and community where people can really, really thrive in a big way. And so our business model, I want you guys to understand, it is so simple. I tell people every day, I'm like, guys, you're already doing Nueva. You just don't even know it. What we've done is we piggybacked on the behavior that every person is already doing. People are already on social media every single day, right? So what I want to share with you though is our business model, you can share it offline, you can share it online, right? And we know the power of social media though is that you can reach someone and connect with someone in the UK, and you can be in your living room, right? Like you don't have to actually travel there. And so I love social media because of the network piece. And so every day people are on social media. You and I, guess what? Even tonight, you're probably after this, you might even sit in your bed and you might be scrolling and liking and commenting and loving on somebody's stuff in Facebook or on Instagram or what have you. And we said, you know what, guys? What if we could teach people how to monetize what they're already doing? What if we could like teach them how they could actually make money instead of scrolling aimlessly every day? And people were like, I'm in. I would love that. Like that would be a great concept. And so we've taken that and we've ran with it. And obviously from our sales and what's happening, we've created some incredibly great success stories right out of the gate. So one thing that I love about Nueva is that we actually give people options. I love that people have an option here. And we know that some people, they love the digital world. They love digital products. They love just the concept of that. Some people love the product side. People love product and they love tangible stuff, right? And so we decided let's offer people two options. And what I think is really cool, guys, is with our travel platform, is you can build globally all over the world, right? With our products right now, you can build US, Canada, and Europe and UK, right? And so some people love the idea that they want to do global stuff even bigger. And so the travel piece is really great. You know, I always tell people though, we're not a travel company. We're not looking to be a travel company. This is just a really cool like member add-on that we have for everyone that's part of Nueva. So Nueva Travel, guys, it's really simple. Okay. How it works is this is that we actually give people up to 70% off on different things with travel, right? Whether it's luxury hotels, resorts, maybe some people are looking for curated trips, right? Maybe it's discounted rates on cruises, condos, vacation homes, right? Whatever it may be. And the reason that we can actually do this is that for those of you that have ever like shopped or done some, maybe you bought some things off of like Expedia or Priceline. We have the exact same inventory. And so it's great because we can offer people even deeper discounts than what Expedia and Priceline offer. It's really great to see. And so there's no contracts, there's no, funny business, no blackouts or any of that. A really simple thing that you can do. And I love the travel piece because more and more people, guys, they're looking for experiences with their family. They're looking to create more memories with their family. They would love to do it, but it's so expensive. So if you can offer someone a way where they can save 70% and being able to do those and create those memories, they're so excited, right? Because you've given them a really great offer that can really help them. And plus, they're having a blast with their family traveling, anyways. So I want to jump into these products. So one thing I want you guys to understand is that our whole philosophy behind our products is really threefold. Number one, every product that we introduced out there to the marketplace, number one, it has to be safe. And the reason that I say that is that, you know what, people like you and I, we're educated consumers. We read the labels. We are super careful nowadays on what we put in our body, on our body, giving to our kids, right? We're savvy. We do our homework. And so we want to be able to have labels that, guess what? When someone turns it around, they can read it. They know exactly what it is. Number two, high performance, right? I don't know about you guys, but I've bought in products that have said this is the promise of what it can do. And then I don't get the results. And I'm like, oh. And so I love for us where we're like, we are going to produce products that are going to do what they say they're going to do. Right. And then number three, is price competitive, right? Meaning we need to make sure that we've got products that people can afford to use month after month after month, right? One thing that I noticed in this profession, a lot of great products that are out there, but they are so highly overpriced. Someone might buy it once, but they're not going to buy it over and over and over again. And the one thing that I learned from Randy Schrader a long time ago is he talked about residual income, right? And if you don't have residual income, like you don't have it. And so this, what I love about the price point of our products is that we've got such a great retention of people ordering month after month after month after month. And so we create what I call these raving fans inside of our business because of Nueva products. So the first area that we went into is we went into peptides. Peptides is a big buzzword, been around for a decade or so, but it's kind of taken a little while for people to catch on. It's becoming more and more mainstream. People are loving just the results of being able to use peptides. And so we went into the area of oral, which is just like a little oral tab. These tabs, guys, are like the size of like your pinky. They're so simple and they're so easy to take, and they pack such a powerful punch. And so first area we went into is we went into body. And I love body, guys. This is like a metabolic reset. So if there's any women that are on that are maybe going through perimenopause and you're like, I need a reset, this is a great one for you. I would encourage you as well. Feel free to like this. There's only two ingredients in this body, but you could take these two ingredients, put them in something like Chat GPT, and say, "What are the benefits of these two?" You will be absolutely blown away on everything that it shares with you. And so, what I love about body is that number one, it helps maintain lean body composition. Also helps when it comes with overall strength, endurance, physical resilience. I have quite a few people that have released weight on the body. Also helps when it has to do with anything like feeling bloated or feeling puffy. It's helped a ton with that. This was our very first product we launched at Nueva. It was kind of our flagship, so to speak. The second one that we moved into, that's actually my very favorite peptide, is beauty. This is a sleeper. I feel like a lot of people like they love it, but I feel like this is something that as we continue to grow, it's just going to have a bigger and bigger fan base. But this product is great. It has three main peptides in it. One is BPC 157, which helps specifically with gut. And myself, I've actually suffered from leaky gut on and off. A lot of people I know have challenges with digestive, etc. It has helped me in so many ways. But then also too with beauty, with the KPV, it's incredible when it comes to helping with sleep. And so I actually take two of these every single night. I don't wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't know if any of you guys experience that. Sleep through the night. I absolutely love this product. This product by far is incredible, but also too because it has copper peptide in it as well. So it helps in regards to helping with puffiness, hair, skin, nails, all of that great stuff. So our newest product and by far, guys, I feel like this product is like close to going viral. Everybody is talking about this product. It is called Elevate. This is a fantastic product. What's interesting is someone can try one tiny tab of this and feel a result. This is really what I call an impact product, right out of the gate. So helps with quieting the food noise, helps with when it comes to mental focus and clarity. What I love is I tell people I feel like it helps me kind of like compartmentalize all these different things, these moving parts inside of my brain all the time. I feel like that I'm laser focused. If you guys have ever heard the phrase like keep the main thing, right? It's hard for a lot of us to keep the main thing throughout the day. And I love that it's helped me do that in so many different ways. But we have hundreds and hundreds of stories already, people like you and I, with just this product alone. It is super, super great to see. So we also focus on areas that I think are really great because number one, Nueva Nitro. I love this. This is actually a nitric oxide and hydrogen mixed together. So I know a lot of you guys, you've heard maybe a lot about hydrogen water, right? You've maybe heard like Gary Brecka talk about it, or Joe Rogan, or it's all over, right? Especially social media. And they talk about all these incredible things that it does for you. And so we said, hey, let's take it even a step further and let's combine it with an ingredient called L-citrulline and create nitric oxide, which is, I mean, it's incredible what it does for you. So any of you guys looking for, maybe you suffer from poor circulation or like Raynaud's, or you're suffering from like poor blood circulation, this is a game changer for you. If you work out, this is great to take pre-workout, also great for post-workout. I love this. This is a fantastic product that you can take. It's great to take on the go. We actually have clinical studies on this product. It's just it's incredible with the great things that it's been able to do for so many people. I know people that used to suffer from headaches that actually love this nitro. This has been a big game changer for them as well. And then we moved into coffee. Why? Because guess what? It's a big industry, right? Multi billion dollar industry. I love that, our coffee is incredibly clean. There's no acidic in it, right? So it's acid free, no toxins in it, no mold in it, which a lot of people that don't understand, like there's so much just garbage in so much coffee. You just have no idea what it's actually doing for you. So we completely cleaned it out. We love the coffee that we have. We also threw a little mushroom blend in there too to help with our, cognitive brain and get us really thinking clear. It's great that it's an instant because you can take it on the go, right? You could travel, you can take it wherever. But this is a great product that's done really well with for us. All right, so these last couple ones that I want to share is collagen, is our snow collagen and also our snow slim. Both of these guys actually have type 2 collagen in it. I think that unless you're hiding under a rock, collagen's been around for a long time. I mean, even Kim Kardashian's been, talking about collagen on billboards. I mean, collagen is everywhere. And so we decided, well, let's work on collagen, but let's put a little twist to it. And so with our snow collagen, type 2 collagen, incredibly robust, great collagen. We said, what if we could actually throw some mushrooms in it? Right. So one of the mushrooms that we focus on that is so great. I would encourage you guys, do your homework on tremolo mushroom. It's considered, it's called nature's hyaluronic acid. It's fantastic for lubrication of joints when it comes to wrinkles and skin and strengthening hair and nails. This is a fantastic product. Also helps with moods as well. So if you know somebody moody, this might be a good one for them. But this is a great product, very easy to take. You can mix in a water, throw it in a smoothie. Really simple for people to take every day. Snow Slim, I love this product, guys. It is chocolate raspberry table. You just take a tablespoon a day. What it does is it actually targets areas in your body that have visceral fat. And the main ingredient in this is called Morocell. And Morocell actually comes from an orange in Italy. We've got incredible clinical studies on this as well. And what this does is it really kind of focuses on the areas that are tougher to get rid of that fat. So whether it's a fat around the organs or ladies, maybe under your arms or even like your tummy, this actually helps build out and lean out the your body composition. And it tastes great. Tastes like chocolate, right? Tastes like chocolate brownie batter. And so this is a really fantastic product that had again people have been really loving. So these two products, these are our newbies. These actually just came out the last couple of weeks. I am really excited about these two products because kids can actually take these products, which I'm thrilled about. I know a lot of people have always been asking us, when are you guys going to have some stuff that kids can take? We've got it now. And so one of them is our Alive, which is great. It's actually a superfood. It's a greens, which is funny because, I grew up, my mom always said, if it tastes bad, it's good for you, right? And it's 2026 and we're like, it doesn't have to taste bad. It doesn't have to taste bad to be good for you. And so we found a way to make these greens taste amazing. They taste like raspberry pineapples is a little bit of the flavor in it. You can just mix it with water. Very simple, 100% organic, tastes great. Again, cost is great on it. People are loving it. And then we jumped into Nueva Boost. Really fun gummies, great for adults and kids to take. You can take it during the midday, gives you clean energy, but not energy where you're bouncing off the wall. But it also helps you when it comes to focus. So I've had quite a few people use it with their kids that they're trying to just kind of like, have them kind of hone it in a little bit, focus in. They found we've had some great results actually from the boost already. And so I love this product. We can't even keep it in stock in our house. We go through these things like crazy. But these two are our newest products. And so as we continue to grow our product line, we are just super careful on what we want to introduce. We don't want to introduce just something that's been around. We do want to have, products that make sense to be taken together. We are, really focused on, always being progressive and innovative as we continue to grow and launch, more and more things. But, I think about, the last 9 months. I mean, when we first launched the first product, I never thought we'd have this many products already, but that's the beauty of just what's happening and growing so quickly with Nueva. And so it's so fun to be a part of just all these amazing products. And so one of the things too, obviously, that I shared about earlier is that we're going global. We launched in the UK and Europe. We've got two more products launching in April over there. And so we're excited about these markets growing like crazy. Obviously, our main focus right now is USA and Canada. But, at the same time, we're smart enough to know, hey, we need to continue to expand our reach and get the Nueva name and the brand out there. And so it's been super exciting for us to launch it over there. One of the things that I feel is so important, guys, is that I love stories. I know that for us on social media, there's so many great different things that you can get plugged in with. I know there's a lot of great customer groups that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories of Nueva already. And I wanted to play for you guys. These are just kind of short little 30-second clips of a couple of people, some customers, some people promoting the brand, just little stories of you and I that are absolutely loving the product. So I don't know if we can do this. Samantha, this might not play. I wonder. Maybe it will. Let me see. I'm used to using Zoom, so let me see if this might not work. It might not work. Uh-oh. It might not work.
Well, can you post the link in the chat and maybe we can just catch it later, maybe?
Well, you just click on each image and it plays. So they're actual videos. So
My
that's all
apologies,
right.
Sarah. We should have walked through that before. I didn't. I've not used a video on this platform. I apologize. I'd step in for you.
Hey, no worries, no worries, no worries. So, hey, I can send these videos to you, Randy, and you can get out to everybody. I mean, there's so many like this. So,
Perfect. Thank you.
anyway, yeah, yeah, no worries, no worries. All right. So, one of the things, guys, that I love, okay, and my husband always jokes around. He's like, my favorite product is a compensation plan. And so, the way that we have the ability to earn money here is so great. Some of you guys that are on here today, you might be thinking, you know what? I just want to could I just share my link and could I have fun sharing this online and offline and with people that I meet and etc. You absolutely can. You might be on here today and you might be thinking of somebody already that you're like, man, Joey would love this, or he needs to make some extra money, or this might be something that we could do together. You can actually build a team here. So you get to pick your path. And I think this is something that's so attractive to people is that we don't make people do something they don't want to do. If they want to come in and they want to be very part-time and they just want to share their link and make money, they can do that. And so people are loving this part of our business model. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how sharing our link works. Okay. So every person, when they enroll in our business, that we've got free enrollment. When they enroll, they're going to actually get a link. Okay. And what's great is every time they share their link, they have the ability to earn 15 to 40% on everything that somebody buys. Okay. And you're paid weekly with Nueva with that. Okay. And it's a sliding scale. I'll show you in a second what that actually looks like. But here's the thing that is so great. One of the things that we looked at is we know there's a lot of network marketing companies that have people where they can share their link, but they stop there. We looked at it and said, you know what? What about the referring piece? What if customers want to refer other customers? Like, how are they incentivized to do that? Typically, they're not. So we said, what if we actually gave the customers a link? And every time the customer shared a link, their person could earn, their person could get a great deal, right? Through a subscription or other promotions that we have. But what's great is what if then the person that referred them, we actually gave them money that went into like their what we call a gift wallet where they could actually buy more Nueva product. And so what I love about these pods is that you can have someone that becomes a customer and they can create a customer and they can create a customer. So you have this like what do I call a propagation of all of these customers that you have the ability to earn income on. So check this out. If you just talk to 5 people and they said, yes, I want to try that collagen, or yes, I want to try that beauty, or yes, I want to try that new Elevate, right? And they're all customers, and they all go out and refer other customers, and all of a sudden you have a customer pod of 30 people, and you don't even know who those 30 people are. You earn 15 to 40% weekly, right? So I have people inside of my organization that have thousands of customers, customer pods that do 20, 30, $40,000 in sales, and they earn 15 to 40%. And because more than likely those people that have those pods, they're at the kind of the highest point of our seller side, they're earning 40% of that. And that's paid out weekly to them, right? Some of them don't have one team member. All they're doing is sharing their link, and they're sharing it through social or sharing it through, their as they live their life. And so people are loving the fact that they're like, oh my gosh, this is so fun on how you can build these customer pods, right? So I want to talk to you guys a little bit. I think that I just slid this off. Let's see. One more. Okay. So what is really, really cool about Nueva is that they're like, you know what, guys, let's create a really cool promotion that's going to run for a while where every brand new customer that comes on board, if they spend $75, let's give them 20 bucks off on their first order. And so people love that, right? People love a great deal. And so they're getting $20 off. But here's what's great is we also extend this to the customers that are sharing. So if your customer shares, and their friends are going to get $20 off, your customer is also going to get rewarded back $20 for every person they refer. So I have got customers that they're sharing like crazy, and they're like getting 20 and getting 20 and getting 20. And all of a sudden they've got $100 of credit wallet that they can go buy more Nueva product. Right. And so this concept of give, get 20 are creating these pods that are growing so big because your customers are so incentivized to get out there and share and promote this amazing brand, right? So it's really, really, really cool on how this give get works. So I want to go through and I want to show you guys a couple other things, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. So the one thing that I want to share with you guys is this first order bonus. And so, there's a lot of different ways that we earn income here. And I'm definitely not here tonight to kind of walk through all of that. But I love that Nueva just does some really simple things. Number one, every person that you introduce a brand to and they go, hey, I want to promote, this is awesome. Every time that you bring someone on board, you actually are able to earn 20% on their first order, which is really, really cool. And we've got a lot of cool different, career paths, I should say, or like ranks inside of our business. So if you're on here and you're like, hey, I want to build a team, what does that actually look like? These are kind of some of our ranks and what that looks like. If you see that elite level, elite on average earns between 8 to 10,000 a month. Is kind of is that. So if you're on here today and you're like, hey, I'd love to find a way to eventually maybe transition over from my job to here, that would be kind of a great goal for you to kind of focus in on. Director one, I believe it's like around $1,500 a month on average. And these are without doing anything with the sellers, meaning like they're not promoting. This is just like that income would be like if you just built a team, right? So one of the things right now, because we are kind of going through this incredible like just growth, is that our company owners are like, hey, let's sweeten the pot. Let's throw some, really cool incentives out there for people. If they're doing the behaviors anyways, let's reward them and say, hey, thank you, great job, right? So we've got a lot of cool different bonuses that are put in place right now for you guys. And I'm not going to go through these, but I want you to see this to say, hey, there is income on the table. There is money to be made here. And it's really, really great for them as we're kind of just getting the ball rolling with the company. They're like, hey, we want to reward the people that are getting after it, that are making it happen, that are sharing the story, that are getting out there and talking about the products. And so I love that about them. I love that they're like, guys, like, thank you for doing it. We want to reward you on top of, everything else that is out there. So one thing I feel, guys, that is super, super important are systems. Okay. And, I'm a huge believer in systems. The one thing that I want you guys to know is that, when you come on board with Nueva, you are not crossing your fingers hoping this is going to work. You're not coming in here and saying, what do I do? You're not coming in here and, like feeling like, oh my gosh, can I really do this? We understand that systems are everything. So if you're on here tonight and you're like, I just want to share my link, I want to have fun, I want to build that concept of what you're calling a customer pod, you can do that. We have an incredible customer reward system built out for you that does dynamic marketing to your customers and email marketing on your behalf from Nueva. Incredible customer service support, education, helping people and your consumers understand more about the product and what it can do for them, along with great retention, right? Because we want our customers raving fans forever and ordering month after month after month. So if that's you, guess what? We got you covered. Second type of person is someone that wants to build a team. They're like, hey, I want to build a team. What does it take to build part time? We've got great launch systems in place. We've got great team building things, social selling strategies that show you like how to get profitable within your first 30 days. What does it look like to build a winning team? I love systems so much because I know that it sets people up to win. And our whole thing in this business is that every person that enrolls, all we think about is how fast can we help them create a success story. And so because of our systems are in place, it allows people to speed up so quickly and to create these great stories because there's no guesswork for them. Right? Like it's already proven, it's already working. We've already done it before. And so it's been so fun to see all of the great stories that are coming out of it. And then the third type, it's really someone that's maybe built a business before. Maybe you have had some success. Maybe you've built a six figures. We've got some great systems in place to help you create what I call layered leadership, great training, mentoring to help you kind of go to the next level and really thrive in network marketing. And so the systems that are all set up for people are there, and this is so important because unfortunately, I do see people that get involved in the profession that somebody just signs them up and says, "Hey, go get them." And their chances of making it are slim to none. And it's heartbreaking. And so we don't let that happen here. We know that it's the systems that are set up for people to win are incredibly important. And so I feel like we've done a really, really good job of setting those up. And we've got a lot more to come down the road as well, which is great. So, how we get started in the business is very simple. We actually have something that's called signature sets. These are kind of like the best bang for your buck, really. Everyone, when you get involved with Nueva, you enroll for free, which is great. And then each one of our peptides has their own signature set. You get some free product with it. You get some great goodies. You get free shipping. And so people love these deals because number one, they can use a product and create a great story. But then also, too, some people are actually sampling some of the stuff out as well, which is really great. So here on this slide, you'll see Nueva Body. You'll also see Nueva Beauty as well. And then on the next one is actually our newest one, which is our Elevate Signature set as well. And so getting started with that is super, super simple. And then getting started, I tell people, I'm like, when they see presentations like this, either number one, they're like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to become a customer. I need that beauty or I need whatever product, right? And the person that invited you on here, they'll send you their link so you can create your free account. You can order some stuff. Matter of fact, we've got some great promos that are happening right now. So you can get some great deals. And you're good to go, which is awesome. And then for those of you that are on that you're like, oh my gosh, I wanna make some money with this. Like I want to build a team or I want to share my link. The person that invited you on here, they got a simple link and you can enroll. It takes like 5 minutes. They can enroll you for free. You'll be able to pick your pack, kind of whatever you're looking for. And then we've got some really, really great getting started training right out of the gate. And then you can start sharing your link. And so our model is really simple for people. You can do it in the nooks and crannies of your life. You can do it super part-time, and people are loving it. People are loving, being in an environment that, is incredibly healthy. They love being in an environment that's really positive. They love being in an environment that's really fun for them. And, I think that's a thing that why so many people are attracted to Nueva, whether they have been in the profession or they haven't. It's just really a refreshing model for people. And they love that they can pick their path, and they're having a blast. And, the great thing is that we're just getting started. I mean, it's great because the model and the concept of what we're doing is that's why Randy and Samantha Schrader are here, is because they were attracted to the model of what we're building. And now here they are, and they've created a tremendous success story here right out of the gate. I know they're just getting started, kind of just getting their feet wet. But I know that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with here. They will do millions and millions and millions of dollars with these products, and more importantly, building an organization along with just such great leadership, that they're going to be able to pour into so many people here. So I'm just honored, guys, that I had a chance to kind of walk you through a little bit about Nueva. And obviously, you can tell I'm incredibly passionate about what I do, and I believe in what we're doing, and I believe that our motive is so pure, and where we're going. It's it's going to be big. And so, we would love to have you be here. And if anything, we would love for you to be a customer and use these amazing products and be healthier and feel better and all those great things. And so, with that, Randy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass it back over to you.
Well, Sarah, thank you so very much. I need to get this baby back over here too. We changed the view. There we go. Sarah, that was 10 out of 10. I mean, really and truly, no kidding. That was 10 out of 10. I thought that was absolutely exceptional. And I told Sarah when I saw her and Tony at the conference, they came running up to me, gave me a hug, and I told them that first moment. I said, I'm proud of you guys. And it might seem funny, but I am proud of you again, Sarah. After this, this was
Thank you.
like really, really good. And I thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, Folks, you get to hear an awful lot from me. We have Sarah here for about another 15 minutes. And I would like each of you who has a question, not so much a comment. We don't only just chime in and say, Sarah, you're great. She's great. She knows that. But if you have a question, if there is something that she said that you'd like clarification on, if there's something she said which seems in any way to contradict anything that you've been told, there shouldn't have been. I listened to it very carefully. But if there's anything that you would like to talk about, I would love to hear from you. And I'm just going to call on one or two at the outset, only because sometimes people are a little bit slow to chime in. So, Ryland, I'm just going to call upon you first. Turn on your mic and just tell me any thought that you have or question you might have for Sarah.
I'm just curious on how do you get the presentation you just presented?
I can get it to you, no problem.
Okay.
That would be great, because that would help
Okay.
a lot. Thank
That
you.
part
Okay,
is good.
awesome.
Okay, beautiful.
I got you.
Okay. Don Barkley, are you able to
Samantha
turn on?
actually has it saved in her computer, so she can send it to you as well.
Okay, thank
Awesome.
you.
Let's
That way
go,
we don't have
Samantha.
to,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah. That way
Okay.
we don't have to burden Sarah with it. She's
There
got
we go.
Yeah.
enough
Done.
going on to take care of us all, right?
Oh
Perfect.
yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Perfect. Okay. Don,
Teamwork,
are you able
teamwork.
to, Don Barkley, are you able to turn on your mic? And just
Yep.
chime in on whatever your thoughts, and if you have a question, whatever your thoughts are. Don Sarah has been around this industry for a while, and was not able to attend the convention. Just joined us right before that, but she has had success. So, at any rate, Don, thoughts, comments.
Actually, I really, really enjoyed that presentation. Like that was like I've seen a lot of presentations, and that was really good. I've never in this industry, I've never had to present, but it made me feel like, oh, I can do that for the first time. So that's actually
Yay!
I appreciate that, because I've had some people that can't get on. They want to get on the products, but then they're like asking, can you show me the comp plan and everything? And I show them that, but how you presented it was like really, really good. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me just look here. Joanna's on. Are you able to just chime in and just tell me? Joanna, by the way, knows you, Sarah, because she was with us in Agile. And so the very first thing when Joanna,
Yeah, I know.
in our
I
very
remember.
in our very first conversation, she said, "Well, I'm excited about this because Tony and Sarah are there." So anyway, Joanna, fire away.
Oh, that's awesome. Hi.
Yeah. Hi. So good to see you again. So yeah,
Oh,
the
thank you.
presentation, yeah, the presentation obviously was great. The products are great. My question is, when we send out our link, did they automatically get the $20 off? How does that work?
Yeah, that's a great question. So what happens is that they're gonna it will show in their cart, right? Or like in the checkout. So they just have to do a
Okay.
$75, it's a $75 order, like a minimum, and then it just triggers
Okay.
it, and then it will like take the 20
Okay.
off right away. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, which is really
Okay.
great.
So
So
we
then you
can
don't have
mark
to
it
worry
and let
about
them
like,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't have to try to
Okay.
find, the 20 or anything. It's automatic for them.
The link and did it go right and all of that. Okay, great, great.
Yeah,
I'm excited for
yeah.
you.
Yay!
Congratulations. I think you guys are
I'm
doing a
excited for you.
fabulous
I'm
job.
excited for you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you. Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
starting to build and getting some of the old team back together and starting with some new people. So it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to
Yeah.
it. So, and I
Yeah.
love the products. I'm trying them one by one, trying to figure it out. But I love them. They all have an effect. That's for sure. And that's what
Beautiful.
people
Yeah.
need. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
and I think one of the things too, guys, that I love about the pods, right? Because like the customer pod thing is like very new for a lot of people, right? And it's funny when Randy and I worked together. I remember, guys, I used to get customers in that prior company, and I used to think customers were such a pain. I would like give my customers away to anybody in my team. And I think about that now. I'm like, oh my God, that is so messed up because that is like like that is the opposite of what we do here. Now I'm like, oh my God, I'll take all the customers and I want my team to have all the customers. But what I like is I love the fact that when you introduce a business to someone, not everybody wants to build a team right away. Like there are people that get skittish and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to build a team. They automatically think they have to be a leader. And quite frankly, most people, they don't want to be a leader. So they might sign up, but then we don't get them to do anything, right? I know we've all signed people up and we're like, why aren't they moving? They're not moving because they're scared to death of so much stuff. So I'm like, make it so simple where I'm like, listen, you don't have to build a team right now. Like get out there, share your link, have fun. And so what it does is it organically just moves them through the process. I've had more people that have said, Sarah, I don't want to build a team. I'm like, great, you don't have to. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, I talked to him. How do I sign this person up? I'm like, I thought you didn't want to build a team. But what happened is it was such an organic thing for them, right? And so you guys are going to see a lot of that happen. So, I just let people do what they want. And I think because of that, we don't force them to be a leader. We don't force them to do these things. They're so comfortable coming into this. That's why, like, every person that I bring in, majority of them, I probably say 99%, they pull the trigger and they go to work because they pick their path. I don't make them have to do something they don't want to do. Maybe they're not ready to do personal development and grow. I don't make them do that anymore. Where before I'm like, oh my gosh, this person is not moving. And there's just things they just weren't willing to do at that time. Right. And so I think the pod piece is just so nice for all of us because at the end of the day, volume is volume. I don't care where I get the volume. I don't care if I get it from the pod. I don't care if I get it from the enrollment packs, right? And so that's what you guys are going to see is the pod piece is just it's such an easy entry for so many people, and it's very natural. It's very natural for them, and it's great, and they have fun doing it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Bev Dormer. Sarah, Bev is a senior team leader last month. And of course, we have this brand new little tiny fledgling group. We have one
Yay!
director, taking
That's a
Samantha and
big
I
deal.
out of the equation. We have one director, and we
Congratulations.
have one senior team leader. Um, chime in for me a little bit, Bev, and tell me what your questions are or thoughts.
Okay. So my first thing is I'm so excited about being able to have products for children. And so I know it was just like the beginning or the introduction. Do you have any idea of when those will just be there and we can buy them at any time?
So the boost you can do now. So the boost is open. You can buy, you can
Yes.
order individual or like some duo stuff. So the pre-sale for the greens ends tonight, right? We've kind of had this pre-sale, but it's coming back April 1. So it's just like, it's like a blink, right? It's like a week. We'll be ready to roll and good to go. Yeah. Yeah. So not very long, just a little
Yeah,
bit of
that
time.
one is so exciting. We have a lot of uh neurodivergent conditions in our family, and so to
Yeah.
have something to be able to support them it was like, oh, awesome. They won't listen to me about anything else, but that they'll listen to me for their children.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, yeah, it's so fun. I mean, I think that's a fun thing too, guys, with, with social media is that it's going to allow you guys to have, do things online that are going to get people to sit up and pay attention, right? So it's like you can make your greens and mix it up in a story or in a reel, or you can go live and talk about it. That I love too. Like people, I think the stories are really fun because it's kind of like the day in the life of you. And whether we want to admit it or not, people are nosy and snoopy and they want to see what everyone's doing behind the scenes. And so a lot of our products are really fun that way to be able to talk about and use. And like the nitro's fun that you can show on camera where you open it up and mix it in the water and take it and talk about it. And so, make sure you're having fun if you are on social with the products because it's a blast doing it too.
Beautiful. Just a couple more I want to call upon quickly. I would love, actually, Jill Reed. You are as yet opportunity unrealized. One of these days, there's going to be a conversation or presentation that finds its way all the way home, and you will go nuts. This one might have been it. I don't know. But turn on your mic and just tell me what's in your head. Oops, can't hear you. Oops, don't hear you, Jill. Oh, no. No, Jill. Jill, I'm going to come back to you in just one flash and hope that it works. Oops. I'm going to come back to you in just one flash and hopes that it works. That is a phone call coming in. Daryl Banks, are you able to chime in and just tell me whatever thoughts or questions you might have for Sarah?
Well, first of all, Sarah, I want to thank you so much for being with us tonight. And I also want to thank you. I got two guests on and had a chance to hear this amazing information. I've just been having a blast. I mean, I got an email today. Congratulations, got a commission. I mean, I'm just loving what's happening for me. I have not seen a return of my investments and things that I've done like this in the past with so little effort and just by sharing the products, but I'm getting my experience from using the products. I'm drinking the coffee. I've gotten a 7-day pack, nitro. And so I'm just sharing it. Now, one question I do have to ask is, and if you could touch on it, is when it comes to the pricing of our products, because that is a concern for some people when they see, something costing $200. How do you kind of get over that? Because I say that, if you look at what's in our peptide products, in order for you to be able to get this injection of these things, how the expense is for that. Can you kind of touch on
It
that?
is. Well, yeah. So each one of our peptides is like what I call a peptide stack, right? So it's not just one peptide, it's a couple of peptides or 3 peptides, right? So, so for example, like with our body, yes, it's $200, right? On subscription, you get a little bit less. If they even first time customer, they get another $20 off, right? But if you had to buy those peptides individually, they're like 250 a pop. So that's like $500 for that body. You know what I mean? So I think people don't understand like the fact that we're combining it all together for them, the savings is so massive, right? The beauty is 3 peptides, right? So that's like a $600 product for 200, right? So I think for them just understanding that, but here's another thing too, okay? So I know a lot of people that are, have used network marketing products or they bought like these weight management systems, right? But they buy like this and this and this. They have to buy like 5 things, right? And number one, the problem is that nobody's compliant with it. They're hit or miss. I mean, I don't know about you. I barely get breakfast every day in because I'm running around with my kids, but yet I need to take 5 different products to do a weight loss system. Like it just doesn't work for people's lives. But also too, it's expensive. So what's great with Body, I tell people, guys, you could do 1 tab. Like, can you be compliant with 1 tab a day with Body and you can get rid
Right.
of all of that stuff?
Right.
It's crazy, right? So I think it's just like the more you guys are around and you guys understand like the trainings, understand the value and all of that, you're going to learn how to share the value of a lot of that stuff. But I love the fact that it's like 5 products in one. The price point's great. It's one tiny tab you take once a day. It's so simple, right? So I think, that's really how I share with the peptides.
Sure.
Plus the reality is like, yes, you were talking about injectables, but there's a lot of people that don't want to poke themselves with needles. You know what I mean? They don't want to, they don't want to deal with all that stuff. I don't know about you. Like, I have a fear of needles. I would never say, sure, I'll poke myself every day. I have no desire to do that.
No, you're right.
So I like the simplicity of the oral peptide. I really do. I think it's really simple to market. And I think you just have to show them, the value of how that peptide stack works,
And even with the super greens, I might add, when I was reading over everything that has, I'm taking a multivitamin now, and I can just eliminate just taking the pill and getting more nutrients with the super greens. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's what I need to go ahead and put myself on to eliminate having to swallow a pill every day, and I can infuse
Yeah.
that in water. Or
Yeah.
so, yeah, I like that. I appreciate you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. That was a great question.
Okay, folks, I want to be super respectful of Sarah's time. We have 3 remaining minutes with Sarah, and I'm going to call upon 2 more people. Shawana, this might be the one for you. Who knows? What are your thoughts? What are your questions? There will be some time the tumbler's going to roll over, and this is going to get easy for you. What is the question or thought or comment you have for Sarah?
Well, again, it was an amazing presentation. It just continues, to encourage me. I had mentioned to Randy the other day that being able to see you guys, being able to follow you, listening to you, repeat these things, to us over and over again, eventually become our own tongue. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward to the language becoming my own. I do feel empowered. I am also working on the side of handpicking individuals who I think would be amazing teammates to build some strong legs with. At the same time, I'm also using the knowledge of you guys. That part, I am taking your stuff, Sarah, and I am using it and I am posting it into I get my own rhythm. So that is what I am doing to start to get traction. I look forward to being able to make Randy amazingly proud since everyone has so many amazing things to say. Every time that I get on here, I do say that I look forward to the day Randy, where I can turn this corner for us both and make you extremely proud. It's an honor. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
One last comment. I'm going to ask Michael Pack, and Mike Pack is the first guy in the group who voiced it and said, "I want to be an elite. What must I do?" So, Mike, welcome. We can't wait to help you do that. So, Mike Pack,
Okay,
go ahead.
Yes.
hi Sarah, I'm Mike Pack, and thank you for the
Hi.
presentation. It was really good. So, how did you know what I was going to say? I have one question here. So, we talked about it, being Elite One and going through the boards and the presentation there. It says by July.
That Mike is only in terms of becoming a founder. In order to become a founder, one must become an elite one, and of course, there's 3 levels of elite: 1, 2, and 3. But one must become an elite one, and then again qualify at that a subsequent month before the end of July. And so, for
Yep.
example, Samantha and I were fortunate enough to become elite one last month. Now, this month, assuming requalifying at that, which we will, then that would qualify us to be a quote founder, and that's what makes one eligible to participate in that founders pool. Did I get that right, Sarah?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Mike, anything else?
Oh, I think he
Okay.
just froze. I think he just froze just now.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So,
I
folks, can
think
I
he's
just?
frozen. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Mike. Everybody, join me in thanking Sarah. Sarah, I thank you. This was really, really good. It wasn't just good; it was really, really good. um, I learned things and I wanted to learn things. I came here to learn. And in this whole company, I am here to learn. I can't stop myself. Sarah just popped on. Susan Guthrie just popped on. And Susan, we're ending it here. So take 1 minute and
Hi,
tell us whatever's on your
Susan.
thoughts.
Hey, yeah.
Hi.
I just want to say thank you. You and Tony have been very helpful for me. I feel like sometimes I'm the squeaky penny, always
That's all. I
asking a
love
lot of
it.
questions, but I
It's
appreciate you
good.
so much and great presentation. And thank you so much for reaching out and helping us.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
awesome. Anytime. But I think that's a beautiful thing, guys, about Nueva. Like, I think that's something that really separates us, where it's like everybody works together. Everyone's like, Is there, and that's what's funny. People ask me all the time, they're like, the founding team that you guys all have, like, what is it like when you guys all work together? Is there egos? Is there whatever? And I'm like, no, like, we all know where we're going. We know our mission. We've been through enough stuff. We're like, man, we just we got a job to do. And I think that's what you guys are going to see here. That's so refreshing. You guys probably noticed, for those of you that came to the event, like, we all just want to win together. That's all we want to do, is win together. And so I do feel like that's why people like Randy and Samantha are like, I feel good here. Like, this is good. This is a safe place. Like, we can just we can be ourselves. And I feel good with the other leadership that's here. And so we all are already learning from each other. And if my part of my team wants to learn from Randy, great. If they want to learn, you know what I mean? Like, we're all just kind of like, we're in the same boat. We're all rowing the same way. And it's really refreshing for so many people that have been in the profession. It's really nice. It's a really nice place. And it's I don't know, it's just a safe haven, really.
Hey,
Beautiful. Thank you,
Sarah,
Sarah. Oh,
I'm
go
so
ahead, Mike.
sorry. I guess I lost connection. I'm in a hotel, and so
He's
it
back
said,
to
"Oh,
life.
you're a networker." So I don't know where I left off at. I was rambling on about July and September. Did you hear my question?
We did, and Randy answered it. So you just have to
Oh,
you just have to hit it twice by July and you're good to go. So you just have to go
by
elite and then
July.
requalify. Yep.
To
Yeah.
be a
Just
Yeah,
for
so
a
founder.
June.
to just be a founding member. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
so
be in the
June
founders
and
pool.
it's June and July then.
Can
Yeah.
we
Yep.
can we
It
clarify?
can be any 2 months. So it could be the first month you could qualify this month. That would be
Yeah,
March, and then you'd have to qualify
Yes.
once more by the end of July.
yeah.
Right. So,
Gotcha.
Yep.
for example, so
Exactly.
last month Samantha and I were elite the first month,
Okay.
and so now we would have to be elite one more month between now and then. So,
Okay.
folks, I want to be super
And
respectful of Sarah's time. She said one thing a moment ago that I don't know if you all heard, but it's the one thing that I heard more loudly than anything else. What she said was, our motives are pure. That's what she said.
Hmm.
Our motives are pure. Folks, I've been involved most of my career with people whose motives are pure. And when that's been true, I have succeeded. For the last couple or 3 years, I found myself being involved with people whose motives were not pure. And the result
Hmm.
was that no matter how hard we worked, we could neither have the kind of financial outcome we wanted, or nor could we have just the general feeling of this is good, this is right. If it feels
Hmm.
good and if it feels right, we act. If it doesn't feel good and it doesn't feel right, we don't. I will tell you, Sarah, this is good and it feels right. And it has done from
Hmm.
the first second that we stuck our toe in the water, and every interaction has made that feel better. I've looked for the
Hmm.
place to end my career. We have found that place. For some of you, it's a place to start your career. I hope that those of
Yes.
you who
Yes.
start your career here have the wisdom to also end your career here in this business, because you can. Sarah, I thank you so much. I'm blowing you a kiss.
Oh my gosh, it was
We're
so great to meet you guys. Anything that you guys need, obviously, we're all connected through social media. So feel free to, send me a direct message, or Tony will support you guys in whatever you need. And we just want to help you guys create stories. You know what I mean? The more stories we create, the more people are going to get involved. For those of you that are on there, like, I want to go elite, then we got to do the work, right?
right.
We got to put the pedal to the metal. Like, let's do this. Like, let's get you to elite and create that first elite in this group, and then it's going to get easier as more and more people come on board, and then it's just going to start popping like popcorn. So I'm excited for you guys and your success, and it's going to be a big year for all of you.
Right. Sarah, you are the best. I really
All
appreciate you more
right.
than you know. Everybody, God
I
bless.
know.
Thank you.
All right. Love
Thank
you,
you.
Thank you,
Randy.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Sarah.
bye everybody.
Thank
Look forward
you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
take care. All right, bye.
to being elite.
Take care.